Ask me anything on Discord or here in the comments section. Oh my god, I thought it was a siren, Jesus Christ. Hello everyone, Wulfgar here. In between my music videos and whatnot, I've decided to spend some time with you guys and have a chat and open up a Dungeons and Dragons Commander pre-constructed deck. It's been out for a while, but anyway, this is not like the main goal of this video. This is not a typical unboxing. This is just me fooling around and finding an excuse to do something and to chat on camera. Let's say. So this is one of a few pre-constructed decks for Commander format for Magic the Gathering, and it features Vrondis, Rage of Ancients. I don't think this is like a canonical Dungeons and Dragons character, just a made up. Not that some of the Dungeons and Dragons characters are not made up, but you know what I mean. By the way, I've got my companions of the hall right here: Drist, Wulfgar, and Bruenor. And this guy, Wulfgar, is the exact reason why I'm having this this deck. Why I bought it, because it has his card that I want to put into my deck. But of course, maybe play with this one as well. So we have a nice deck box like this. Dungeons and Dragons Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. Alright. This is a nice and handy HP tracker that you can also use in Dungeons and Dragons. Then we have a little fold out. So this is a piece of paper describing this deck. Playing the deck, commander rules, and this is some lore. Vrondis is a member of an adventuring party that is trying to make a name for itself on the Sword Coast. With his companions, the warlock Prosper, the paladin Galea, and the wizard Zephyrus, Vrondis hopes to earn fortune and glory by exploring ancient ruins, defeating powerful monsters, and acquiring legendary treasures. As a member of the barbarian class, Vrondis is fueled by rage. In the throes of battle, he enters a berserk state where his rage takes over, giving him superhuman strength and resilience. As he walks the path of the ancestral guardian, he has learned to call upon the spirits of the dragonborn ancestors to drive his rage, and he looks to those spirits for wisdom and protection on his path. So this is Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient. This one, I believe, is from the deeper annals of the lore of Dungeons & Dragons. Clothen Vale is a narrow, winding valley in the spine of the World Mountains. Thanks to ancient and powerful magic, the valley is a perpetually warm oasis in the frigid north. Roaming this expanse are hundreds of sheep, goats, and cattle plucked from nearby regions by the Vale's dread overlord, the Red Worm Cloth. Old Snarl, as Cloth is also known, likes to lie on a ledge high on one of the valley walls and survey his domain, descending occasionally to snatch up an animal or intruder. Despite being one of the largest and most fearsome red dragons ever known to Faerun, Old Snarl is sometimes moved by strange whims to perform acts of kindness for creatures he doesn't think can harm him. An interesting character for sure. And finally, Wulfgar of Icewind Dale. Wulfgar was born among the tribe of the Elk in Icewind Dale, but he was taken captive as a young man and raised by the kindly dwarf King Bruenor Battlehammer. Trained in a hand-to-hand combat by the Drow Ranger Drist Duerden, and armed with a magical warhammer called Aegis Fang, Wulfgar is a formidable fighter, especially since he stands fully 7 feet tall. His brute strength is tempered by a strict code of honor passed down from his ancestors. By the way, one of the most annoying characters of the Legend of Drist saga, I haven't read all of it, about 7 books or so, and I never liked this guy like as a character, as a personality. But of course, as just a fantasy hero, he's kind of cool. Okay, let's open this up. So here we have a super thick version of this card. So it's not actually a card. I don't know if you can guys see it. Like, it's not a mechanically a Magic the Gathering card. It's just a card. But it's foil, and you can still use it to show that this is your commander. These are tokens with nice artworks. Dragon Spirit. By the way, this is probably the first set of Magic where there are a whole bunch of dragon creatures, but they're not actually dragon. They have the dragon type, but they're actually dragonborn, like these spirits, for instance. A whole bunch of dragon spirits and a whole bunch of dragons and beasts. And the main meat of the deck is right here. So I am working on obviously more music for you guys, but also more quick campaign overviews type of videos, just like the one I did for Curse of Strahd. And I'm adding even more animation to it, so even more cartoons are coming. This is something that I've been enjoying doing lately, other than music. I've been really in some creative kind of mood. So I've been doing music and drawing cartoons in Photoshop with my computer mouse. You're not gonna believe it, but it's really calming and, I don't know, just satisfying to me. Of course, not like super. You've seen the Curse of Strahd video. It's really goofy style of animation. So here are our two possible commanders for this deck. Vrondis himself, which has an enrage ability. If you damage this guy, he will call upon a dragon spirit. He'll just create a dragon spirit like this, which looks just like him, but green and shiny. And of course we have Cloth, Unraveled Ancient, a really nice foil card. Rule reference, and a whole bunch of cards. Berserker's Frenzy, Chaos Dragon. I hope you guys can see the art nicely to really appreciate it. Maddening Hex, an unfortunate wizard there, sending a magic missile that just backlashed at him. Much more painful than mere regret. Whatever that means. Vengeful Ancestor. This is a nice card. Bag of Tricks. From fuzzy to ferocious in an instant. Is this a thing from a Dungeon Master's Guide? I don't actually remember this as a magic item. I haven't used that much of magic items in my games anyway. I don't know why. It's just maybe like, I don't know, wasn't my thing actually, really. Druid of Purification, return to the earth and the wind. Performing some kind of ritual there. Indomitable Might. I'm not even sure if this is the Dungeons & Dragons art. Neverwinter Hydra. I would never think that there is some sort of Hydra in Neverwinter forest or whatever. Oh, no, not necessarily a forest. Maybe it lives near the city, in a water somewhere. I have no idea. Wild Endeavor. There's a Boule over there. The wild consume, but they also create. Dragonborn Champion. Cloth's Will. So there's our hero Cloth, burning the hell out of a caravan or of some sorts. Yay, Wulfgar of Icewind Dale. Hello. Wonder where is he standing? What's that supposed to be? Alright. Bogard and Hellkite. I don't think that's related to Dungeons and Dragons. Chain Reaction. So okay, this might be from Dungeons and Dragons. We train for the improbable, like lightning striking in the same place twice or striking everywhere at once. Nundari Seagate Militia Captain. That sounds like a lot of training. Demanding Dragon, such a nice artwork. Just look at that. I'm a sucker for, valleys with rivers and stuff and mountains on the background. Oh, Dragon Master Outcast. Crazy card. It costs 1 mana, 1/1, but if you control 6 or more lands, it'll create a huge flying dragon for you every turn. What was supposed to be a quiet time in town turned into an adventure of its own, which sounds a lot like any Dungeons and Dragons campaign. Horde Smelter Dragon. He collects the precious metals and then converts the rest to propellant. Really nice dragon over there. Magma Quake. So this is definitely not from Dungeons and Dragons. Nicole Bolas is kind of a main villain of the Magic series, Magic storyline. Opportunistic Dragon. Sure. Outpost Siege. Scourge of Valkas. Shivan, Hellkite. Skyship Stalker. Spitflame. Torian. Mauler. Yeah, no more Dungeons and Dragons flavor for us. Still really cool artworks. Chameleon Colossus. That's a crazy creature. Look at that. Creepy. What is going on here? Who are these people? They look like they're having fun. Maybe gathering for a party or something. Kindred Summons. Return of the Wild Speaker. Rishkar's Expertise. I believe that's from Kaladesh. Shamanic Revelation. Autarka World Render. Her hunger knows no limits. Left unchecked, she would feast on all of Tarkir, Yasuva Dragonclaw. Yeah, that's from another Magic the Gathering World, Tarkir. Dragon's Horde. And we're on to the lands. Cinderglade. Crucible of the Spirit Dragon. Exotic Orchard. Game Trail. Haven of the Spirit Dragon. Mossfire Valley. Mossword Bridge. Oh, Barbarian class. This is a nice cycle of cards that have all the, class emblems. Earth Cult Elemental. Gives me flashback from Princess of the Apocalypse, which, I've started running Princess of the from the Apocalypse. That's what I said. With a group of new players and my wife. So, and those players were so bad at role playing or anything that I take my campaigns really seriously, and I try to overthink the plot and everything. But these guys were just not buying it. They were trying to metagame and munchkin the hell out of the game. So I thought, you know what? I don't want to spend the nice story of the book on these guys. So I just made them a trap dungeon where it trapped them into the abyss, and I started designing my own a little abyss. I called it Trials of Orcas. The guy used one of his powerful acolytes to design this kind of game with a whole bunch of layers. Whoever wins it gets to be Orcus' champion or whatever. And from then on, we had a blast because there was no playing, but just solving puzzles and fighting really weird monsters. So yeah, expectations, guys. That was back when I didn't know about Session 0. It was a long time ago. Well, I did know about it, but I know I wasn't really using it a whole lot. Sword of Hours. Underdark Rift. You see a poor guy falling there to his death, probably. unless he has a very kind DM who will save him somehow. Dragon Lord's Servant. I really like this guy. You see, it's a little goblin shaman. It's not a Dungeons and Dragons goblin for sure. Oh yeah, it's from Tarkir as well. I think. He kind of brings food to a huge dragon, and the card says that dragon spells you cast cost 1 less to cast, which is a nice flavor. Ryle. Beast Within. Colossal Majesty. Cultivate. Explore. Garak's Uprising. Rampant Growth. Return to Nature. Savage Ventmaw. Arcane Signet. Commander's Sphere. Gruul's Signet. Heirloom Blade. Soul Ring. Commander Tower. Desert. Gruul Turf. Path of Ancestry. What a nice location. Gives me classic, like, advanced Dungeons and Dragons vibes for some reason. I don't know. Dragon Speaker Shaman. And I believe all these are just basic lands. These are again from Dungeons and Dragons, but I have read these on the channel a couple of times, I think. So yeah, hooray! Now my Wulfgar miniature has a card. Okay guys, I hope it didn't turn out too boring, because, you know, I'm not feeling really well, because on top of everything that's been going on to me lately, I had a coronavirus again about 2 weeks ago, but I'm still recovering, feeling really weak and stuff, and my throat is still for some reason not good, because I got well pretty fast, but then I got well like 90% through, but these 10% that's left are killing me, and I'm always tired and stuff. But anyway, I really do hope that you guys are all doing good, and I'm always looking forward to your comments. I'm keeping an eye on that all the time. So please keep writing, keep commenting. Let's have a chat. You can pretty much ask me anything on Discord or here in the comments section. Oh my god, I thought it was a siren. Jesus Christ. Yeah, as I said, I work on a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll keep you guys posted. Hope you're enjoying the content on the channel. I know it's been shifting towards more something of a, you know, creative, like you like music, away from video guides. It doesn't mean that I stop doing guides. It's just I'm having a break, I guess. And you know, creativity and music is something that's really important for me now, and it's useful, I guess. So anyway, Lutes&Dice channel is now on its Lutes phase. Let's name it that. Okay, it's been really nice talking to you guys. Sort of talking. I hope to see a response later in the comment section. Please have a nice day. Take care of yourselves, and thank you for watching.